Hi guys, welcome back. This is Kari with Crochet Me Knots. On today's tutorial, I'm going to show you how to make this cute little cup koozie. It's very easy to make. It's very pretty. We're going to be using the Alpine stitch. If you've never made that stitch, it's very easy and it's easier than it looks, because I know if you look at this, you think, wow, what is happening? So I like to embellish it with like a little tag that says handmade with love. I love to make these because they don't take up a lot of yarn and you can use up all your leftovers, and they're great to just make several colors and then just give them away to people. I keep this in my car. A lot of times, you know, your favorite coffee shop might not have the sleeves for your cups, so you have this. And then right now with COVID, you know, you might want to slip a sleeve on one of your drinks and just, you know, be a little safer that way. Anyway, that's just me. But I'm going to show you how to make this very quickly. So what we need is just some leftover yarn. I'm going to use this beautiful purple today. And this is medium weight yarn. It's 4-ply. We need a pair of scissors. I'm going to use a 5mm hook. And I'm going to need a tapestry needle to weave in my ends. And then whatever you choose to use for embellishments, I chose to do this little silver tag. But you could always, you know, maybe stick a couple little buttons or crochet a little flower or just leave it plain. That stitch actually is very pretty on its own. We could see it. It's actually a very pretty stitch on its own. So, all right, so let's get started. Okay, so our foundation chain is going to be multiples of 2, so we're going to chain 30. I hope this color is good for the tutorial. I think you can see it pretty well. That's what happens with darker colors. It might be a little harder to see, but go ahead and chain 30. I will link the template, the website where you can print the template to these little cardstock little cups where you can put your little koozie to give away. So I'll link it below so you can print them up. This is just regular cardstock. I like the brown, and you can probably get this like at any office supply place, or even Walmart might have these. So I'll link that below for you. Okay, so now you have your 30, and we're going to chain one more. So it's 30 plus 1. And the first row is very simple because we're just going to single crochet all the way down. So we're going to go ahead and single crochet into our second chain from the hook and just single all the way down. So just insert your hook, pick up a loop, yarn over, and pull through 2. So just go ahead and single crochet all the way to the end, and I will see you back here for that. Okay, so I've come to the end of my row, and you should have 30 single crochets on your first row. Okay, so for row 2, we are going to chain 2, and we are going to turn our work. Now this chain 2 is going to count as our first double crochet. So we're going to skip that first stitch, and we are going to double crochet into the next one. So yarn over, insert your hook, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. And we are going to double crochet in every stitch all the way down. So it's a pretty simple row. So go ahead and double crochet all the way down, and I'll see you back here for the end of row 2. Okay, so I'm coming to the end of row 2, just finishing up the double crochets, and don't forget that last guy there. So you should have 30 double crochets at the end of row 2. There we go. I love that color. Such a pretty purple. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and chain 2, and we are going to turn our work. Okay, so again, this chain 2 counts as the first double crochet. So what we're going to do next is we are going to do a back post double crochet. And how you do that, okay, so you yarn over, you're going to slide your hook behind that double crochet right under. You see that? And you're going to yarn over. So you're going to crochet a double crochet behind that. And that's a back post double crochet. On our next double right here, we're just going to double crochet, regular double crochet into that one. In the next one, we're going to do another back post. So yarn over, insert your hook behind that double, yarn over again, pull through 2, and pull through 2. Okay, in the next one we're going to make a regular double crochet. In the next one we're going to do another back post, so go behind it, yarn over and pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. So we have to continue this all the way down. The next one is just a regular double crochet, and the next one's going to be a back post. So yarn over, so it's going to be one regular, one back post, one regular, one back post, and I will meet you back here to finish up row 3. Okay, so I'm coming up on the end of row 3. So we're going to do and then we're going to finish off so you're going to finish off with 2 regular double crochet, so that don't forget that last stitch here. You're not going to do a back post on that one, you're just going to put another double. There we go. Isn't that pretty? Alright. So we're going to chain 1, we're going to turn our work. And for this row, we are just going to single crochet all the way across. So we're going to single crochet into the first stitch there. And we're going to single all the way across. So do your singles all the way across, all the way to the end, and I'll meet you back here for the end of the row. Okay, so coming to the end of the row, and we are just and don't forget that chain 2 there. You crochet a single right on top of that chain 2. Okay, so next row we are going to chain 2 and we're going to turn our work. Okay, so we're going to skip this one here and we're going to double crochet into the next stitch. And we're going to work on the next one here. We're going to drop down to that double there, and we're gonna do a back post once again. So make sure you pull up your yarn a little bit so you get that right height. And then a regular one on the next stitch. And the next one's going to be another back post. So you see you're alternating the back posts. So you're not going to make it on top of that back post, you're going to do it in between. So next one's going to be a regular double crochet, and then you're going to grab that one and do a back post. Another regular, and a back post. And I do want to point out not to crochet. It might seem like this once you have your stitch pulled out, but right behind it, it seems like that's a free stitch, but that's not free because that you just crochet that back post, double crochet onto that one. So make sure you don't crochet that double, the next regular one into there, but here. And another back post. So keep going, one regular double crochet and one back post double crochet all the way through the end, and I'll meet you back here for the end of the row. Okay, so I'm coming to the end of my row. So on your last two, you're going to do a back post in that second to the last one. Oops. And then, let's not forget that chain 2. We're going to make a double crochet on top of that. Okay. So there we go. That pretty. This is such a great stitch for a blanket or a scarf. You can even make a hat with this. So pretty. Okay, so for the next row, we're going to chain 1, and we are going to single crochet. For the next row and the one after, we are going to do just singles in every stitch. So make sure you single crochet into that first stitch and just single crochet. All the way down. So you can continue that all the way down, and then you're going to chain 1 and single crochet all the way back. So the next 2 rows are going to be just single crochet. So I'll meet you back here for the end of that second row. Alright, so I'm finishing up my last 2. The last row, so the last 2 rows were just single crochet. So just finishing them up. Okay, so there we go. Isn't that pretty? If you want to make it a little wider, you can just add a couple more rows of the single crochet. This is a good width for me, so I'm gonna leave it at that. So what you need to do is just leave a little bit of a tail because we need to join, so make sure you leave it long enough. And I'm just gonna secure it. I'm just gonna yarn over, just gonna chain 1 and secure the work. This bottom one we're gonna weave in very easily. So just grab your tapestry needle And these little koozies are so handy to keep, but they make really good gifts. So I love giving them away with, you know, with when people purchase something on my eBay store, I give them as free gifts. It's always really cool to, you know, you get to use your leftover yarn. Okay, so we're just gonna weave this in. Okay, that's good. I'm just gonna cut that. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and join this. So we're gonna I'm doing it inside out, so I'm working on the inside. So we're just going to join that with our needle. Okay, and just kind of line everything up together, and then just start there here, just to connect these two. There you go. And just grab the little stitches and let's just whip stitch this closed. You won't notice it. And if you guys have any ideas on any cute little projects you'd like to see, my thing is, what do I do with the leftovers? Because, you know, when you buy, if you're making a scarf, or, you know, I had a scarf set for someone, and then, you know, you buy your yarn, but then all the leftovers, we end up with a ton of little balls of yarn that we don't know what to do with, nothing with. So what do we make with it? So these are simple little projects. Okay, now I'm at the end, so I'm gonna just weave that in. So these are simple little projects you can make with leftovers, and you know, you don't, it doesn't take a lot, and you already have it. And handmade gifts are always such a hit. Okay, so I'm going to cut. There we go. That's it. I'm going to turn it inside out. That's in the bag. So that's your bag. And there it is. Isn't that cute? And then I'll go ahead and link again. So you can sew in a little tag, or you can sew in, you know, a button, or you can just leave it plain. And there you go. So what I use to fasten these, once I print these out, it's such an easy little trick. I use bobby pins. So all you do is just stick a little bobby pin in there, and on the other side, just right through there. I'm grabbing the card, and it holds it in place so it doesn't slide off. And there you go. Isn't that cute? And so simple to make, and it's so easy. So now you can maybe add a little button. You know, if you have any of those handmade with love buttons, you can do that. These little tags are so inexpensive, and you can get them in all sorts of colors. Or just leave it. I mean, that stitch is so pretty that you really don't need to embellish it much. So it's just really nice. All right, guys. Well, I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. Go ahead and leave me a comment below, any ideas or any tutorials you want to see. I'll link the website where you can that has a template for the little cup, and yeah, so any ideas, let me know. Please subscribe if you're not subscribers. Subscribe to my channel. And thank you so much for watching. Stay safe, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye, guys.